You've probably heard that mercury is dangerous, but what if I told you some people have actually drunk it? What would happen if you took a gulp of this shiny liquid metal? Would you drop dead instantly, or is the truth even weirder? Stick around, because today, we're diving into the terrifying science of mercury poisoning. First things first, what exactly is mercury? Also called quicksilver, mercury is the only metal that's liquid at room temperature. It's dense, shiny, and moves almost like water, but don't let that fool you. It's also highly toxic. Historically, mercury was used in medicines, cosmetics, and even hat making, which is where the term mad as a hatter comes from. Today, we know that mercury exposure can lead to severe neurological damage and even death. But what happens if you actually drink it? Here's the weird part. If you drink pure liquid mercury, it actually might not kill you, at least not right away. Why? Because mercury is so dense that your digestive system struggles to absorb it. Unlike some poisons that get absorbed into your bloodstream immediately, mercury is mostly excreted if it stays in its liquid form. This means a person could swallow mercury and surprisingly survive. In fact, there are documented cases where people accidentally swallowed several ounces of mercury and lived. But before you think it's safe, hold on. Just because you might survive doesn't mean you're in the clear. Mercury is dangerous in different forms, especially as a vapor or in compounds like methylmercury. When inhaled, mercury vapor goes straight into your bloodstream and brain, where it causes nerve damage, memory loss, and even hallucinations. And here's where it gets terrifying. Organic mercury compounds like methylmercury, found in some contaminated fish, are far deadlier. These get absorbed into your body, where they attack your nervous system, kidneys, and even your DNA. Over time, exposure can lead to tremors, blindness, paralysis, and death. Throughout history, mercury poisoning has led to some of the most horrifying medical cases ever recorded. In the 1950s, an entire town in Minamata, Japan, was poisoned by mercury-contaminated seafood, causing birth defects, paralysis, and mass deaths. In 1996, scientist Karen Wetterhahn accidentally spilled a few drops of dimethylmercury on her glove. Just months later, she was experiencing severe neurological decline, and despite medical intervention, she tragically passed away. In the 1800s, hat makers exposed to mercury fumes for years developed Mad Hatter's disease, a condition causing tremors, hallucinations, and erratic behavior. So while swallowing pure mercury might not kill you immediately, repeated exposure or even tiny amounts of mercury compounds can be fatal over time. So is there a cure for mercury poisoning? Well, kind of. Doctors use something called chelation therapy, a treatment that binds to mercury in the blood and helps flush it out. But if too much damage is done, the effects can be permanent. That's why avoiding mercury exposure in the first place is crucial. So next time you hear about mercury thermometers or contaminated seafood, you'll know exactly why they're dangerous. So, would you survive drinking mercury? Maybe, but it's definitely not a risk worth taking. The real danger lies in long-term exposure and toxic vapors.